Hello there, people of the internet. We are here at my little filming spot, which is a temporary spot, at least for right now. I'm working on a more permanent filming location. As a matter of fact, it's going to be right back there once I get this stuff out of the way. I just haven't gotten to it yet, but I want to go ahead and film this so I can get these videos up. This is my computer. This is where I do my editing and whatnot. My background there, that's Monster Hunter. I got it on Steam. Which one is this? Today we are taking a look at a Lee Metford. This Lee Metford I got from Royal Tiger Imports. I'll be honest, it was a little worse for wear at the start, but she did come around. The Lee Metford is basically on par in terms of action with the Lee Enfield. Same kind of action. The only difference is the rifling in the barrel. I actually loaded up some black powder 303 British to run through the Metford, just because it's black powder rifling. I mean, it does okay with smokeless powder and whatnot, but I wanted to specifically run black powder through this Metford. So I took the Lee Metford out to my buddy's range. We did some filming with it, did some shooting with it, accuracy testing with it, and this is how that went. That should look pretty good. Yep, that looks fine.
So light is good there.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I think it looks great. Of course, anything that doesn't look good, I can fix and.
Well, do you want to do some
the editing process?
Some from this angle, and then counterbore it, and do some from the other angle.
Do
some from another angle too, or just to blend them on in for how they splice video for
Well, I say first things first.
Yeah,
let's see if this thing shoots.
Well, let's try it first. Yeah, exactly.
All right. 303, these are black powder loads for the Lee Metford. Let me tell you about these. These right here, POF loads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that right there had the cordite in it, and those are notoriously unreliable.
They are. Those are, I get a lot of click booms.
What I did with this was I took the cordite out and I filled it with 3F black powder, just like the rest of them, to see if that lower ignition rate of the black powder will lead to better reliability with these. Because normally I just pull these and load them into new brass. Yeah. But I'd like to use these since I have them.
Yeah.
Versus just tossing them away.
I think I shot most of my. I had probably about 250 of the POFs that I'd picked up. Yep. And I pretty much shot it all up.
All right. Well,
little by little there.
We'll try the new PPU brass in this thing before we go trying the old surplus stuff to see if this thing fires. Because if it explodes, I'd like to have new brass in the way. All right. Magazine leaves a little bit to be desired, but that's fine. Well, she chambered. Let's pull the trigger on it. See if she goes bang. Ready? Ready. Keep my hand out of the way here in case it goes bang. All right, she fired. Looks like we hit our target. Let's see if she extracts. No, the extractor on this particular one is worn out, but I'm pretty sure the #1 extractors fit right in, so I'm gonna have to give me another extractor. Okay. See if we can hunt us down a ramrod. Yeah. Let's walk down there and see if we keyholed on target.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll bring the camera.
Which one did you shoot
at? The closest one here. I figured that was the most likely to get around on target. I don't even see a round on target. No, sir.
Okay, let's.
That might be it right there.
That is it.
So, yep, she keyholed, but let's keep going. I figured that it would keyhole, at least on the first round. I cleaned the bore the best I could, but there was still some fucking it. It's RTI.
All right, so we're a little high and foot to the right.
Oh, well, yeah, naturally, it's keyholing. At this distance, we'll be lucky if we hit paper. Yeah. I'll send a few more rounds, and we'll see if it keyholes. Yeah, do you happen to have a ramrod of some kind? All right, the brass looks good. I don't see any unusual deformation or case bulging or anything like that. Not surprised to see her keyholing. I figure that I'm probably gonna have to counterbore this rifle. I did see Metford rifling inside of it, but the bore was definitely rough.
Okay, well if you counterbore, then it's gonna increase the diameter, so you're gonna...
Yeah, counterbore about 3 inches down the barrel.
Oh, just 3 inches down. Oh, that's all. Okay.
Yeah, get rid of the bad rifling at the end and cut into the better rifling.
Okay.
Make sense?
I thought you were doing the entire length and making it into a 8mm 303 or something.
Nope, I'd like to keep it 303. Find your ears, my man.
Got him.
Let's try this again, see if we get ourselves another keyhole. Honestly, I'm just glad to see it shoots. Definitely got to swap out that extractor and probably have to counterbore. All right, unsurprisingly, the Lee Metford is keyholing. I figured that was going to be the case. I 100% foresaw me having to counterbore this rifle, but I'm just glad it shoots. Whenever I had first gotten this, it was definitely having some bolt issues, and I had to figure out what was going on internally. I'm not sure what the Ethiopians did. RTI clearly did nothing, but the inside clearly had a lot of handmade stuff. So I swapped that out with some #1 Mark III stuff.
Part that I was curious about how much of this would be interchangeable with the #1.
Basically everything.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's the same action. As a matter of fact, I took the bolt head off of this just to see if it would work with a #1 Mark III bolt. Went right in, headspace just fine.
Oh, that's great, boy.
Yes, sir.
That certainly makes it
it makes it a lot
more
easier.
Desirable.
Yes, sir. But yeah, these right here, they're both the Lee action.
Okay.
The only difference between the Lee Metford and the Lee Enfield is the infield rifling.
Okay.
And the inside of this. Here,
Okay.
I'll go ahead and pop this off and show it to you. Have a look down the barrel and have a look at that rifling. The Metford rifling automatically makes it look shot out. It looks like just a complete sewer pipe in there.
That it does. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep, but with the right light, you can see the Metford rifling comes out to about right here, and that's indicative of the time period. Just as you shoot more and more and more with that corrosive ammo, it just wears out the end of the barrel. But that's one of the good things about these rifles. Whenever people sell them, they think it's just a shot out Lee Enfield. RTI also said that this was completely shot out, but I hit it with that right lighting at the right angle to where you can see that Metford stuff. And sure enough, it's in there. Good counterbore. I think we're gonna have quite a good little rifle.
Now, did you try entirely swapping out the bolt out of curiosity if the #1 bolt fit?
The #1 bolts with its bolt head is just a little bit too long.
Okay.
Just ever so slightly. I imagine that if you were to take just a little bit of material off of it with like a milling machine or something like that, it would probably work.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
But the heads on them seem to be a little tiny bit different.
Okay.
But that was only a 1-to-1 example. Maybe if I grabbed another #1 Mark III, because it was so close. Like extremely close.
There you go.
All right, I'm going to try one of those POF rounds with the black powder. We're going to see if it goes off. This right here is the real test. This is what I want to see. Because if this goes off, I have just a tremendous amount of brass for this that I was going to throw away that I could load with black powder. Make sense?
What are you doing as far as priming?
They're already primed. This is the original primers.
Okay, you're just pulling the bullets and...
Yep, pulling the bullets in the cordite.
Okay, I thought you were
because normally I would just pull the bullets in the cordite and then reload them into actual brass
stuff,
with a modern primer. Issues with these is the primers on them are just, they suck because they're old.
Yeah.
But black powder ignites far easier than cordite does. So hopefully we won't get a click bang with this. Hopefully these worn out primers are still good enough for that. All right, here we go. Test firing the POF. Turn us this way. Perfect. Yeah, that looks good. Ready? I don't even know why I'm bothering to aim this thing, but I'm gonna bother to aim it. Oh, got ourselves a click bang again. Oh, okay. However that extracted. I'm gonna send another one of those.
Okay.
Let's see how bad that click bang is. Because yeah, these primers, they're probably just completely shot. Because black powder is far easier to ignite, and if it's not going to ignite that reliably, then I'm just going to toss these, or maybe I'll set them off and convert them to boxer primed, because 303 brass is definitely more expensive nowadays than it used to be. Gee. Try it again. There we go, went off that time. And these are actually extracting. How do you like that? All right, we'll wander down there and have a look. Survey says, well, I'll be damned, those didn't keyhole. How do you like that? I have no idea why these ones keyholed. Oh,
hold on, they're different bullet weights. These ones right here, because I pulled the same bullets, these are commercial bullets. I think these are about 150. I think these are 174s.
Okay.
So it must not stabilize 150 grain bullets, but it does stabilize 154. That's the 174.
Yeah, good picture on that one.
Yeah, there we go. All right, I might have me a usable Lee Metford after all.
There you go.
How do you like that? Okay. Here, just to be positive that it is the bullet weights, we're gonna send one of these modern brass ones versus the POF ones.
Okay, and these are with 150s.
Yes, these are here are 150 grain.
Okay.
But maybe we cleaned out the Lee Metford rifling enough to engage properly? We're gonna find out. I gotta stick that about right there. Perfect. Couldn't have done it better myself. All right, let's go down there and see if we have ourselves a keyhole. That new production one did not keyhole this time. I think that whatever was in that rifling, we finally got it out of there. Yeah, I'm willing to bet the rims are just a little bit different. But that's fine. The extractor on this thing is clearly handmade, probably by someone from Ethiopia. So I'm just going to swap that out for a proper one.
Yeah, without a mic, it's hard to tell, but yeah, who knows?
Oh yeah, they look identical.
Okay.
All right, now there's the POF round, so it's probably going to be a click bang.
Maybe a 3-clicker.
Yeah, I think those are garbage rounds. Swap it out.
Mm-hmm.
Here, grab yourself a new production one.
Oh, let's see. Yeah.
Yep, she's smacking it hard enough.
Yeah.
That primer's just done. What a pretty gun. And all this smoke's keeping the mosquitoes off of us.
Yeah.
I noticed that since we started shooting this thing, the mosquitoes died down.
Boy, it certainly gives it quite a bit of compression on that.
Yes, sir.
That's no light hit. Very good.
Yep, that's enough to set her off. Here, let's get us a different angle. So some targets down there that we're shooting at, although you probably won't be able to see them on the camera. But why not? Fire another round?
Well, I'll let you go first. You fire it, and then I'll do.
Sound like a plan, my man. So, from what I'm seeing with this, replace the extractor on it. That's definitely a must. This extractor is clearly handmade, and it doesn't seem to work that well. And the POF black powder, that's just a dream. That's a no-go on that one. But hey, at least the headspace is good. She definitely has plenty of oomph behind her to set off those primers. You ready?
Ready.
And now we're hitting the point of aim. How do you like that? Must have had something in the rifling. Nice. And I tell you what, with this black powder load, there's very little recoil behind these. This is extremely pleasant to shoot. Yeah, just for funsies, I'm gonna send another here. I really like this gun. How comfortable it is to shoot and how lightweight it is.
It's amazing. I was expecting to be pounded by it, quite honestly, even with the black powder.
Even with the black powder, this is quite nice. This is a lovely little gun to fire. Yep. The only thing really that's an issue with it is this extractor, because the proper ammo is just running right through it. No bulging, no cracks, no nothing. This is perfect. Well worth the money for a Lee Metford. Yeah, I got 2 POF rounds left. May as well try them to see if they go bang. I know that one was having issue. Yeah, those ones right there, I think those are the 174 grain bullets. And then these ones should be 150s.
Well, that last one that you shot was a 150, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
And it was close anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So that speaks well for it.
Yeah, I think whatever was in that rifling is officially gone, and now she's shooting well. Well, recock it. Yeah, I'm thinking this POF stuff is the primers are just gone. There we go. She went off that time.
Yeah, that is amazing, the lack of recoil.
Yes, sir. For a 174?
Yeah, that is sweet.
Very comfortably shooting. I'll set another.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I know how much you like this firearms platform. Besides, not very often I get other people shooting on the channel.
Yeah.
Well, that one fired no problem.
That did?
Ah, that was a new production, that's why.
Yeah. Be interesting to compare this with later on fire on my number 4.
Sure.
Just to do a visual as far as what's going on.
Yeah, why not?
See if those will chamber in that, and see if the fire from that would chamber in this. Out of curiosity.
Yeah. That right there, I think yours is a wartime production, right? I think that those chambers are a little bit looser, so whenever it fire forms, it might be a little large in that.
Yeah.
We would probably have to use a sizing die for it.
Or it could be, though, depending on how much black powder and cordite was shot in this, this could have like aged,
expanded,
shall we say, to spec.
That's also true. That's also true. I don't know. I haven't tested it.
Well,
yeah, this is me out here testing this rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you say we try for one of those longer targets down there?
Let's do that.
Okay. Yeah. Got some longer range stuff down there. We'll see if I can't smack one of those. Let's try this last POF round. See if it goes off here.
Okay. Which one are you going to go for?
Oh, let's do the one on the right. That one right there looks like it's mocking me. Hey, she actually fired. How do you like that? Let's send another just for fun.
Okay. It went about looks like about a foot high.
A foot high?
It's in the cardboard.
Nice.
And it looks like a keyhole.
Looks like a keyhole?
Yeah.
Now let's try once more, shall we?
Okay. Okay, shot 2 o'clock, about maybe about 1.5 inches outside of the ring.
Okay.
So it's in the ballpark.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look like a keyhole?
The other one. So I would say no.
Yeah, these POF rounds, I use the inertia bullet puller, so some of them are a little deformed.
Yeah, that's what I use. The inertia.
Yep.
Yeah.
So some of them have a little bit of deformation on them. So maybe we just had one that was a little messed up.
I like it when you use those big words.
Yes, sir. A lot of people do. Let's send another here.
Okay.
Now the important thing is these two rounds don't look like they keyholed.
And
this one up here did.
Just barely though.
Yep.
It's not as much of a profile, so it's. I don't know, maybe the yaw didn't totally open up on it yet. It was opening, but not quite.
So it does look like we are favoring a little bit to the right. But that one that keyholed, like I said, that was a pulled POF bullet.
Okay, yeah.
And those ones, whenever I pulled them, they got a little deformed.
That could be it.
Yes, sir.
That could be it, yeah. Very good. Very good.
All right, so try aiming. I've noticed that we are hitting a little high.
Yeah.
Because I'm aiming down about right here with our 100-yard zero.
Okay.
So I'm going to try aiming right about here, and we'll see if we can smack right there. Sound like a plan?
Sounds good. Which is a good sign.
Yep, that's a good sign right there.
Yeah, I thought I saw some paper moving there, but it's hard to tell at the
That's all right.
But I don't see any other hole on the cardboard.
Well, we'll send our lead, and then we'll walk down there and have a look.
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
Go ahead. Okay, that is about 7 o'clock. Oh, probably about 6 inches outside the paper.
6 inches outside the paper?
Well, 6 inches out. I'm sorry, 6 inches outside the bullseye.
Ah, I got you. Well, that's about where I was aiming.
Okay.
So maybe it's hitting more to point of aim than I thought.
Okay.
Well, time for you to take your 2 shots.
Okay.
Take 2 shots, call me in the morning.
Sure, make the old guy do it.
Yes, sir. Oh, you got this. I believe in you.
Okay. What pray tell is that? Is that your...
Yeah, that's for the camera.
Okay, I was like... I saw that. I was wondering what in the world.
That fell off the Lee Metford. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I'm going to hold at 6 o'clock on the bullseye.
Got it. Over here fighting off these mosquitoes.
Yeah.
There, you got one more round.
Okay. out of curiosity, see if that
Ah, you checking?
unknown. Can't see it. Okay, so this is the last of the Metford.
That's the last of the Metford.
Okay, what an honor.
Considering that this is a Metford from Ethiopia and how old it is, she's going pretty well.
This one, is it marked as far as a year?
It should be 1895 since it has the carbine safety on it.
Okay. I thought that was somewhere in the ballpark there.
Yes, sir. All right. Survey says we got 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure where number 4 is.
I couldn't see it.
Oh, wait. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. These two are stacked on top of one another.
Okay. All right, yeah.
Yes, sir. That's what that is.
Okay, well, that's good.
Ah,
Okay.
that's very
So
good.
this was your first shot,
Yep.
and then your second, and I guess my first or second, my first or second.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
Yeah, first one I was aiming down here, and you said I hit there, so I readjusted to go right there. We are definitely favoring to the right, because each time we go a little
It
bit
is,
that
yeah.
way.
It is. Although, okay, even though I'm holding here, but the right kind of like still tightened up. It's that's amazing. That for we're talking 130 years.
Yep.
That's amazing that it's holding up like that.
Oh, yeah.
And this is
I'm quite pleased with it.
after well, gee, it's got to be like about 15 rounds
Yep.
fired through it. So
Give or take 15, 20 black powder rounds.
yeah, that is pretty good.
There we go. We're going to try the POF one that did not go off. We're not exactly on center with our primer strikes, so we're going to flip the cartridge over and see if a different side of a primer strike might set it off. All right,
Ears.
there we go. I knew I'd find them eventually. And I'm glad you had yourself a second pair of earphones. All right, let's see. So loading this in, first it was like that, so loading it in like this should give us the primer strike that we're looking for. Let's see if this one goes off, shall we? I'm gonna go for our close target here, because these bullets are a little deformed, so they're gonna be less accurate. Come on, baby. Don't you tell me no. I don't take no for an answer. I might be taking no for an answer this time. Let's try just turning her a little bit here. Once more, why not? This one might be a dud.
I think it's trying to tell you something.
Yeah, I don't think this one's gonna go.
Yeah.
Oh well, we tried. Alright. I guess we're not done with the Metford rifling.
No, we thought we were, but
We're not.
we'll leave us to our devices here.
Yeah, we got a couple of smokeless powder 303s that are loaded with 7.62 by 39. What's the weight on these bullets?
123.
123
and
grain.
it's SR 4759, a discontinued IMR powder. But you
Fantastic.
can still find it.
Oh, yeah.
Occasionally.
Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. Hell, you can
Do
find
the
quite a
close
bit of
one?
things.
Or you want to do the far one we haven't shot at.
Let's do the close one and see if these bullets keyhole, because this rifling
Yeah,
was
they
designed for
probably
heavier
will.
bullets. Because if they're going to keyhole, we're just wasting
Yeah,
ammo.
they'll do it. If they're going to do it, yeah, it'll show up. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and aim to the left bottom of our bullseye, because we got nothing there, versus the bullseye, which has a bunch of holes in it. Ready?
Ready.
That was awesome. Touching the black.
I think it is.
Well, we know it favors right, and these right here are probably going to shoot higher than the black powder rounds because they got more velocity.
Shooting up on the roof of the black, it appears.
Gotcha. Let's set another. I'm going to aim at the bottom right of the paper.
I think it went at the bottom of the paper, like center on the bottom, and I think a keyhole.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said I was aiming for the bottom right.
Okay. Well, it went.
They got us a stuck case.
And yeah, they were not expensive.
Oh yeah. I'm not sure what the twist rate in these Metfords are, but these right here keyhole. The 123 grain bullets in the Metford. They do not keyhole in your
No,
in
in
your
the number,
infields?
the number 4 Mark 1 Star.
I think that the number 4, their rifling was designed around 147.
It's 1 in 10 on the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is indicative of the 150 grain ish.
Yeah.
311 diameter bullets.
Probably. Yeah.
That's the same twist weight that NATO uses now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
1 in 10 is the standard. Well, just for fun, we'll send some more rounds here. Figure I'll send another, and how about you take a couple of shots with it after?
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
Sounds good.
Yeah, these right here feel like they got to go through a sizing die because they're a little tight in the chamber on this particular rifle. Very enjoyable recoil, though.
Probably about 8 inches outside, 6 inches outside the paper. I mean, outside the bullseye.
Yep, that's what you get with key holers. Here, have a seat, try it out.
Mom, if you could see me now. It came out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, got another round.
Okay.
All right,
Came out. Good.
let's go have a look. I'll bring the camera along so people can see the final target.
I want to try fitting that into the chamber over here next out of curiosity to see.
See the results?
Yeah. See what that did.
Well, those should be fire formed to the Metford chamber, which should be a tighter chamber than those infield chambers, so it should fit. Show me the money. Oh goodness, I'm losing my camera.
Got a high one up here.
Yep, we got one up here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we got one right there. Perfect. Yep, there's our final target.
Very good.
Oh, yeah.
It's still, hey,
Well, it's not
it
just.
would work.
Yeah, I mean, it would send them, I guess.
Yeah.
But the twist rate's just not designed for these lighter weight bullets.
No.
Been a little while since I've done this. Bonnie and Clyde be damned. Poor man's Garrett. It's a shame that bolt action shotguns aren't more mainstream.